kind of ruins it. But anyway, Glee is going to honor Whitney Houston after her untimely death in February, and I guess they're going to be paying a tribute to the late singer, and they're going to highlight some of her like chart-topping hits. They're going to show off some of the iconic video pieces through like song and dance, and they're going to remember her as the musical superstar that she was, which I think is great.
I personally am a huge fan of Glee. Me and my roommate Peter Charles, we watch Glee like the whole season. We'll go through like 2 seasons in a week. So I'm a big fan of Whitney Houston as well. So hey, good for them. That's an awesome, honorable thing they're doing right now.
I think it'll maybe regain popularity to her music as well, because you know they did the cover of the Fun song "We Are Young," and that just blew up. Like I can't listen to the radio without hearing it time after time after time. So, you know, I think that'll be a nice segue to open up her music to the general population again. So
I
it's
have
cool.
actually never seen Glee before in my life.
Oh, you're not missing much.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
Sorry. Like, everybody talks about it. I'm like, well, everybody else is doing it. I'm not gonna do it. So.
Oh, hipster over here.
Hell yes. Yeah, I don't know. So, anyway, did you guys hear Ashton Kutcher is going to play Steve Jobs in a movie? It's an indie film about Jobs' early life and the founding of Apple. And it won't cover his late years, like after the 1990s. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to there's competition with a Sony Pictures movie that they're also doing one about Jobs, but I don't know if I can see Ashton Kutcher's playing Steve Jobs. Like, there's a picture actually on the internet that compares them, and they look similar when they're younger, but like it's just kind of out of the ballpark. I don't know. Ashton Kutcher, I can't see him out of that 70s show at all, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think the young Ashton Kutcher actually kind of looks like Steve Jobs. So face-wise, they kind of look alike. I'm a big fan of Steve Jobs because he made computers so easy to use. He's a genius. So I think he's the appropriate actor for this role. So I'm not mad at it, and I'm looking forward to see the movie.
I'm going to disagree with you. I feel like I kind of agree with Ashley. I feel like Ashton Kutcher is just not like an intellectual enough to play Steve Jobs. Like, I really like Ashton Kutcher, and they do look quite alike, but I just feel like it's just not a role that I see him playing. And I guess I shouldn't judge him, but I feel like it's just, I don't know. Like, you look at Ashton Kutcher and you think the crazy Nikon camera guy or that 70s show. You're not thinking, oh, Steve Jobs and Apple computers, you know? That kind of thing. I don't know. That's what I think.
I could see it expanding his career, but then again, I kind of look back and I'm still a little bitter about the Demi thing. I mean, that whole breakup and divorce and just, I think you should stick with 2.5 Men for a while and try to clean that up because it's not going well. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that show's just like,
because Charlie Sheen was the star actor and he'll never be replaced. Charlie Sheen, Hall of Famer, obviously. So.
He has dragon blood. Tiger blood. Tiger blood.
Dragon blood? Never heard of that before. But
Tiger blood.
Anyways, quick story. Lamar Odom, who used to play for the Lakers and got traded to the Mavericks, apparently just gave up on basketball. Talked to the team. He was like, I'm no longer interested in talking and playing basketball for you. So he just quit. I'm thinking it has something to do with his wife, Khloe. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a syndrome going on in the Kardashian family to start with, but I think his wife has something to do with this. So what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, the Kardashians. I don't know.
I could talk about the Kardashians for days, but Khloe, I mean, she has done a lot of things for girls who are more curvy, and I of all the Kardashian sisters, I'd say Khloe has the good head on her shoulders. I think she's just kind of keeping the family together. People are saying no, but I'd say Khloe, she's good.
Well, something wrong with her husband just quitting his day job anyways, so we shall see where he ends up next year, and then good luck to him in for the future.
You can only play basketball for so long, too. I mean, for some people it's a lifetime passion, but like some other people it's like, okay, I'm just kind of done with this. So I understand if he does want to quit for his own reasons, but like if it is because of his wife, I'd be very disappointed because then we lose another very good athlete. So
he's only 32 years old, so he's got a good 5 years in front of him.
I'm sure he's got millions and millions of dollars to not worry about it. So
Rob Kardashian is the best, so I must admit.
All right, did you guys hear about the Hunger Games issues where race is misguided over the characters? There have been Hunger Game tweets of people who were surprised or angry about non-white actors being cast in certain roles. And some of the tweets were like, why does Rue have to be black? Not gonna lie, kind of ruined the movie. Or, ew, Rue is black, I'm not watching. And there's just like a bunch of all vulgar and racist terms as well, which I think is a little ridiculous. Like in a book, you're told like characters' names and your imagination gets to choose them, so it should not matter which race is portrayed in a movie, because that's just one view, one imagination's view. What do you guys think?
True. I feel like, well, I've read all of the Hunger Games series, and I always thought that Rue was going to be just portrayed by a black actress because that's how they describe her in the book. They describe her as a dark-skinned, dark-eyed girl, and I think that all these tweets that are coming in are absolutely horrible. Like, this is her first movie, and she's getting all this backlash from her race, which is just absolutely unacceptable to me.
I mean, it's the thing about books. When you read a book, you should have your own imagination and picture how you want it, but you cannot be that racist and that ignorant and start criticizing the movie maker for not putting the exact person that you thought would be appropriate for the role. So, again, ignorant and racist comments should be dismissed. Your opinion does not matter whatsoever, and maybe you just read the book and don't watch the movie next time.
Yeah, I don't know. I that's just really sad. In other news, 2 Maryland public school teachers and a school administrator claim to have won the $656 million jackpot, and they are not releasing their names, so they're known as the Three Amigos. And I guess they're using the money very wisely, and they're deciding to put it away and use it for college tuition and a couple of vacations, but not much else for right now. They are still keeping their day jobs to support their children and whatnot, but honestly, on $656 million, I think I would quit my day job. Just saying, with that much money, I mean, I'd be done. Give it all to the invisible children, because God knows they need it now.
Goodness. That much money, I probably finish college because I'm so close to graduation, but I would buy myself a nice mansion, even an island, and just go chill for a while.
Your own island?
Yeah, why not?
Invite the Kardashians there, get them away from the rest of the world.
So
Yeah,
they can
I
add
wouldn't
another
mind
man
having
to
a few
the
of them.
list.
Right.
Perfect idea. I don't
Yeah.
know. I wish I could just even have $1 million. Like, that would just be nice. I could buy a water slide with $1 million. So, I don't know. I mean, I just wish, I don't know, to live without having to worry about financial issues would just be amazing.
But then you think about all those specials that they have about how people win the lottery and it's like the curse of the lottery and they spend all their money and end up like just completely depressed and just like their life spirals out of control. I don't know, that makes me a little nervous.
Well,
This is sad.
This
Right.
is true. I think that's why these teachers and administrators are deciding to keep their day jobs rather than completely quit. Because this is something, you know, they're trying to keep their lives as normal as possible. But it's kind of, you have that pressure of the money, and it's like, how can you keep your life normal if you have all this money in the bank? Like, oh, I have this much, you know, I don't know. And honestly, there's more of a chance that you get in a car accident on your way to cash in your lottery ticket than to actually win the lottery. So these are some pretty lucky people. Apparently they bought the tickets at a 7-Eleven though. So next time the lottery comes out, hit up the nearest 7-Eleven to get your lottery tickets. Hopefully win that.
Fast slushies. 7-Eleven, I'm telling you. Fast
Never
slushies.
actually had a slushie from 7-Eleven, so
I've never
I can't
been to
really
7-Eleven.
contest to that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't buy lottery tickets anymore. I'm just sick of losing. I won $50 on a crossword puzzle thing once, and then after that, it was just like my luck just went out on lottery tickets. So I'd rather keep my money.
Yeah, gambling isn't my thing either. I lost $100 at the roulette, and I was quite upset about it. So since then, I just kind of gave up on it.
Bingo. Even if you lose at bingo, at least the old people are entertaining, I will say.
All right, well, thank you for watching Afternoon Delight. I'm Katie Woodson.
I'm Khalil Chakme.
I'm Ashley Kelbis.
And I'm Samantha Finley. Have a great week.
Thank you.